If you can appreciate a great beauty product that is multi-purpose, that will do double duty, that'll save you time and save you money, you're in the right place today. Hi, I'm Dawn with Just Doing My Best, and I hope that you're having a great day today. And if you're here for the first time, I'm so glad that you found me. I'm here every week with a brand new video for women over 40 and women over 50 who just want to look and feel our very best where we are right now. Sometimes it's fashion, today it's beauty, where we're talking about multi-purpose products. So if you like this video today, I really hope that you'll consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up. Where else would we start with multi-use products? But of course, with a fresh face. If you've ever started your makeup routine with a foundation, then this is definitely going to be a step up. And you've probably heard a lot about primers, but what if we combined primer with anti-aging, with foundation and sunscreen, all in one product? I will leave a link to all the products that I'm going to talk about today in the description of this video. And where I'm going to start is with my favorite CC cream. And I love this because it takes the place of so many products. It does so many things all in one product. It is color correcting. It's illuminating, so it brings light to your face. It's full coverage, so it's going to take the place of your foundation. It is an anti-aging hydrating serum, so if you're like me, you have super oily skin, then probably you can skip a moisturizer first. It's a primer, so it'll help everything stay on longer, and it's an SPF of 50. So I love this. And it doesn't take much. That's pretty much all I need for my entire face. And you want to make sure that you're getting this all over your face, not only because it has some color in it and it's acting as your foundation, so you'll notice when you miss places, but remember that it's an SPF. So you want to make sure that you're getting it everywhere. And again, because this is a foundation and it does add some color and some coverage, be sure that you're blending it in really well, especially around that jawline. You don't want any line of demarcation where you can tell that your makeup is up here and there's nothing down here. So be sure that you're blending it in very, very, very well. So my second multi-use product is my blush, and I like a very pink nude blush. And one of the reasons that I like a pink nude blush is because as we get older, that color is draining from our face. And one of the things that I like to do for my blush that makes it multi-use is I like to put color all over my face and especially above my eyes on those days when I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. And if you want to watch my video on how I do my makeup every single day, then you can watch that video. I will definitely link it here and leave a card at the end that you can click on. But that's where you can see how I do everyday makeup, and you'll see a link to all of the products that I use on a day-to-day basis. And since we are getting a little older and that color is draining from our face, I always want to make sure that I'm focusing on the apples of my cheeks, because then that brings the color closer to my eye, giving my face a little bit more awake, vibrant look. Then I want to add it just above my eye. So I'm really focusing on that area right above my eye on my brow bone. And to give myself a little bit more of a sun-kissed, awake look, I want to be sure that I'm going to add a little bit on my forehead and the tip of my nose. to make sure that I'm just a little bit more awake and give myself that warm glow of color. My third multi-use product or double duty product is an eyeshadow stick. I love these. If you saw my video on everyday makeup, I used it there. If you saw my video on eyeliner for hooded eyes, I used it there. But I love an eyeshadow stick for days that you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but you want a little definition on your eyes, or when you want to use it in conjunction with eyeliner. And again, I will link this in the description below, but most of the products that I'm using are pretty clean, so they don't have a lot of toxic ingredients, and most of them are very, very budget friendly. So of course, because it's an eyeshadow stick, it's a little thicker than an eyeliner. So if you don't want it so thick or you get too much on, you saw me, you can just wipe some of it off. Very, very forgiving, especially, you just want some definition. You don't have time, you don't have the patience for an eyeliner, but you just want a little something. I love these eyeshadow sticks. So my fourth double duty product is a bronzer. I love a bronzer to first give us a little bit of depth, a little bit of warmth. Since we don't want to spend a lot of time in the sun, we don't want more sun damage. Hello, sunspots. It can give us that warmth, it can give us that youthful look, but there's a second way that I use bronzer. So the first way that I use bronzer, very traditionally, I use it with a very light hand to just give myself a little bit of glow right on the tops of my cheeks, on the tip of my nose or on the bridge of my nose, and on the temples to kind of make it look like I've spent a little time in the sun. The second way that I like to use bronzer is as a contour. And my favorite brush to use my bronzer as a contour is a double-ended brush. So again, you get another double duty product with this brush, and I will link it in the description below. The one end of this brush is great for your concealer under the eyes, but I like this end of the brush to use for my contouring. So I just dip my brush in the bronzer, and with a very light hand, I can contour my cheeks, give myself a little bit of definition, and it kind of thins out my face just a little bit. Another way I can contour with the bronzer is by using it on my brow bone to give just a little bit more definition to my eyes. And then another way that I use my bronzer as a contour is to take this with a very light hand and go right along that jawline, and it kind of gives a little bit more definition, especially as we're getting older and that jawline is really tending to drop and kind of ages us. So this is a really good way to give a little bit more definition to that jawline. And I can always use my face brush if maybe I think I got a little too heavy-handed with that jawline. And my fifth multi-use or double duty product is a highlighter. I like a product that is either a little bit shimmery or a little bit more champagne color, not super, super white. I feel like when you use a bright white highlighter that it kind of screams at you. What I want is I want the subtlety of a highlighter so it just looks like, what is that? That's interesting. Wow, I really like her look versus, wow, look at that white highlighter. And I like to take this with just a little bit on my ring finger and put it right in the corner of my eye. And because it's not super white, it's just kind of pearly and champagne-y, you can really, I don't know if champagne-y is a word, but anyway, you can really kind of work with it, and it just really helps combat that look of the dark circles and that darkness that we're really tending to get right in the corners of our eyes. Another way you can use your highlighter is if you wanted to kind of lengthen your nose. You could put a little bit of it on the bridge of your nose. Also, because our lips tend to get thinner as we get older, you can put some on that Cupid's bow, and you can also put that right in the center of your lips to give you a little bit fuller lip when you have your lipstick on. So those are 5 of my very favorite double duty or multi-use products. And now I have a bonus for you. Since really a multi-use product or a double duty product is all about saving you time and money, I want to share with you one of my very favorite things that save us time and money, and that is coconut oil. Since I do like to keep my beauty routine and my makeup routine pretty clean, I'm not perfect at it, but I like to keep my products cleaner. So one of my favorite things is coconut oil. First of all, it's a very, very light conditioner. If you are very dry, you may need something a little bit more. I am very, very oily. I've always been oily. So coconut oil is really good for me as a super, super light moisturizer. I keep it in a little bitty jelly jar in my bathroom. And so I use it when I need just a really quick moisturizer. This is the only thing that I use as a moisturizer for my legs and for my arms and for my feet. But another great thing about coconut oil, not only can you use coconut oil as your moisturizer or as a lotion for your legs and your arms, it is a fantastic makeup remover, and bonus, it has a very small SPF in it. So while it's not perfect, it's not an SPF of 50, you know what? I will take anything that has a little bit of SPF in it. I hope you enjoyed all of those multi-use, double-duty, money-saving, time-saving products. I want to know which one was your favorite, so leave me a comment. And remember, I will link all of the products that I talked about in the description of this video. And if you liked this, please, I hope you'll consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. I hope you'll come over to Facebook and Instagram at Just Doing My Best. Find me and say hi. For now, I hope you'd go out today and you do your best and you're blessed.